Good morning, Saturday, August 23rd, and I'm coming to you from Fortaleza, Brazil, an incredible beach town with an incredible culture. You know, it's like the 1920s America almost. You know, people are sweet, they're good-natured, nobody's really trying to take over the world too much. It's a great place, super open-minded, very respectful and respectable. And you know, when you get up early and you're on a mission and you have that kind of purpose and you've had enough diverse life experience to where you're identifying that real purpose. What's the real purpose? Well, I don't know if you realized it or not. Well, there's some real liars out here, you know, following the prince of deception, doing the witchcraft, saying on other people who aren't doing anything wrong, that those are the people that are doing what they are doing as they do it. And this freak gassing, super witchcraft, manipulative, it starts at the top, right? They learned it somewhere, isn't it? Isn't it funny how there's this like small ring of people and how Diddy comes right on the thing and says, we decide how you stack your pants. He even says the specifics. We decide this, we decide that, we decide how you live. I remember when I first got to Philadelphia, right? I first get to Philadelphia. I'm hanging out with these kids on the block where I'm building houses and I'm getting to know them and I'm like, yeah, fuck that. That kid's just like me. Oh, look, that kid's just like me. Oh, shit, all these kids are just like me. Oh, wait, what? You're 60 and you haven't ever left this neighborhood? Are you fucking serious? Like, what is going on here? Oh, wait, what? You did what for that over that? You did that over that? That's a little bit extreme. So, anyway, long story short, let's just say I pulled two kids aside. I said, this specifically, this second thing, this cannot be your legitimate, authentic culture. There's no way. And you know, they had a big bright hat on, side with, you know, a dress made at Foot Locker. We had a Foot Locker in Albuquerque, but they didn't have the dress, the male dress. Then I get there, the Foot Locker makes the male dress. I saw that, you know, right? So anyway, it's all adding up in my head, and I pull these kids aside. I'm like, bro, this can't, you know, I knew them first and I respected them and they knew that and I felt for them and I wanted to help them all the way to getting the local bankers to issue a $200 secured credit card because nobody could scrape together $500 to start building their credit with a secured credit card. Right? So anyway, you know, there's interviews about the magic I was in this particular community, just 3 years there, building a couple $1 million in equity business, measurable on my tax return. All right, because people lie. You know, if you're not, I tell people, and I'm jumping around a little bit here, but stick with me. I tell people, if you don't have haters and you don't have people retelling your story, all bullshit, complete lies, taking all the credit away and making you into some villain, you're just not superstar enough. You're just not superstar enough. Keep getting superstar and you'll have that. It comes with the territory. In fact, when I see that, it's one of the elements I'm able to use to evaluate exactly what I'm looking at a little more quickly. Oh, okay, this is a superstar dude. He's got all kinds of fan club, you know? All right. So, let's bring it back to home here. Pulling these kids aside, I'm telling them, this can't possibly be your culture. They went and thought about it over several days and they changed the way that they were dressing. Now, in this area of Philadelphia, this is North Philadelphia, right across the street from Temple University and just up on the 1900th block of Girard Street, there is called Girard College. And a big French rich family funds this place, and it's a live-in boarding school, great thing for the community, both in jobs and education for the kids really learn. They're much more technically So without this college, this bunch of kids I hung out with in Philadelphia, I sponsored basically in Philadelphia, because it's just like, man, damn, these kids deserve a fucking opportunity. These kids are talented. They've kept it together. There was a clique of them that reminded me of my little outsiders bunch. And so I was just kind of like, hey, and they were a little, a little more intelligent than the, I thought maybe, a spirit tip to the community. It's unfortunate that the mass programming won in the end. Like, the Diddy, the lie, and there could be, this guy that he works for, the record exec that he was under, this Lucia, red glasses all the time, introducing, sponsoring just pure. So here's the other thing. So if you look up Philadelphia homicide city, money, murder, and politics, well, you'll notice Brandon Angel and Barry Evans, right? Because I get there. This is a true story, right? And I'm hanging out with this same group of kids I'm just telling you about. And there's I had already become very dedicated to God and goodness for 10 years, like no drinking, just very, I went and changed my life. I left Albuquerque, I joined the military, honorably served, accommodated by the command for success deployed, and an extended, I think we're 11-month deployment, search for weapons of mass destruction, the attack on Iraq, right? Okay, and back in 2005, we and okay, so and I was knocking it out of the park with a student rental company, number one, Google. So I'll put links below to videos of the company, right? Number one, student housing, search result for off-campus student housing, Center City office, best parking space in the world, all of it, like wardrobe, suits. I'm killing it, all right? And I'm doing construction contracts in the area. I'm building big buildings. My interiors are still some of the best interiors in that area until today, all right? Let me stop fluffing my feathers there. So I'm hanging out with these kids, and one of them's telling me, man, our friend wants to make this on the GI Bill. I'm going to Temple University as a film student, right? And they were like, oh, you're a film student, our friend wants to make a documentary about the murder rate here. I was like, all right, well, that's a good subject, that's a good need, that would be good, right? To be able to reflect on what exactly is going on here. Philly busts the ratchets, man. These kids are blasting each other inside the cowboy cliques for over $20 deals. I'm just like, no. And they were listening to me, and I think I really suppressed, a couple of them wanted to kill me because I was getting so much, who's this motherfucker who just comes in here and starts getting the respect from all the young kids, right? Anyway, but I'm just telling them how to build their credit. I sat these guys down and got them on LLCs together. I was like, look, if 10 of you guys form this kind of paperwork, and then you go to the bank, you might have a chance, and you all build credit, you know what I mean? And you form like that, then maybe you could do something, and you've got the building in the family, you already own the property, you just need a mortgage and time paper. Come on, I figure I would be able to do something for them actually, really too. So, if you get the right insurances in place, a hard money lender will just go ahead and cash these kids out and they can do a project, right? Now, they never got there. They couldn't keep their shit together. the fucking Diddy programming, the fucking fact that these record industries are backing these crazy violent messages. And okay, I get it, we could have had them anyway. I understand that more than you do. Okay, you know, Gandhi says that poverty is the worst violence. Or maybe not, maybe you understand more than me. If you do, please put in the comments or whatever, let me know, because my positions are always open. I just want to learn and grow, right? Gandhi says that the worst violence in history is poverty. I think that's generally right. Now we've got some worse violences in mass dispensation than that, but most definitely poverty seems to be an interested goal of many of them anyway. So when we are that violent against the community, how are we surprised that they're violent? And here's the real thing, is normally those people would be violent towards us. But with a control programming, not us, towards, well, yeah, actually, towards, they could be racially responsive. But man, I mean, the flip side of that is the real racism now is against the white male. The white male is totally racist. Number one, what happens too is this clandestine dagger where people lie on us saying that, oh, he's violent, he's this, he's that, he's the other thing, you know, and now you're just fighting lies off your whole life, right? I'm not willing to do that. That's why I'm going, that fuels my versatility as a matter of fact, you know. So the James Bond ability that I have that you can't hang with, by the way, this is a built skill, man. I've been running from crazy control freaks since I was a little itty bitty, okay? And so I've got a lot of practice. I'm very well schooled in how to move and be resourceful and survive no matter what. And that has just gotten very sweet looking now. So that's how you see me and the Brandon Angel Fitness Instagram in lifetime, traveling the world, living the rich life, living the good life, you know. And I'm not coming to you saying that I have all the answers and using the truth to bring you in just close enough and then telling you I've got the secret, like the Liver King, like some of these religious fanatics, like Joel Osteen, like private jetters off poor people's, right? You know, like the Lados and the Watson, West, you know, all those guys, they're fucking charlatan, the unchained bitch. Dude, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with you fucking people? I'll tell you what the fuck is wrong with them. They're too weak. They're too weak to hold that polar good line. That's what I started out saying in this, isn't it? Or I have a couple takes here actually, because I was messing up. But listen, in that polar, so you got negative energy on a spectrum, and then over here you got the positive energy. It is in that polar positive place with intensity, high intensity, that you are your most powerful, best version. And the shit that you do is more loud and more powerful and more effective and more successful. And you have to believe that you can be in this place. A lot of these people, they don't believe they can get to this place for real. So what do? They cut themselves short and they become a performance artist while they tell everybody, while they call other people performance artists. They say there's no lies in love while they lie to you and intend to fucking get you. Most of you. They'll nurture a few props. They'll nurture a few props that are just as fucking shady or gonna get the respect anyway and win in the thing, and he can just tell. So then he'll make the alliance. And then, listen, a lot of these tough guys online, they'll have Navy, different guys online. You could be the realest dude in the world, but if you don't have this fake ass following and then hit them up, you're not going to get too much of a response. So they become fake further down the line. I have no question in my bones if that will ever happen to me, nor does it matter if I have a whole bunch of people, like a huge, massive thing. There's size limits to effectiveness. A small Tom Clancy unit is going to outperform a broadsword bunch of fucking idiots anyways. You know what I mean? They just want to chat. They just want to talk, man. They just want to be a part of some big thing. Nah, man. I don't even care about that. Now we're moving into a zone real fast. Some of you were, oh, I don't have a girl. I don't fuck a girl. Some of you were like, oh, I need this money. Fuck the money. Some of you are like, oh, I'm thirsty, I need some. Fuck, shut up. Oh, but this happened. No. That shit happened for you to get fucking strong. It's the matter of time only that it takes you to get there. Or is this where you fall off? Most people hit the main cross you need to focus on, the crossover, when they fall off. Or most people cross over falling off way back here. You gotta hold the line all the way till you cross over to get your wings in Valhalla, son. You really do though. So it's 5:39 in the morning, and in 1.5 hours my time, it will be 5 a.m. their time. I gotta get the crew started up, right? And the morning epic dawn crew. And this is the real small spirit tip right here. Even if you're my spirit tip, or you guys want to come and join the worldwide retreat, I'm gonna be like, all right, come into this meeting, and it might just be me and you some mornings. But I show up every day. Yeah, I've been looking to find another hardcore person just as hardcore myself, and I found a few. I don't know. We're looking to find a few more, so there's a GoFundMe. I'll put the link down below, and this GoFundMe is raising funds to advertise this system, and we put it together real nice looking, and we think it will help people more than better health, and we really want you to go check it out. And if you think that it could, jump in. And this is the original squad we're building now. We've been doing this for 3 years, about 10 of us. It's been up to 25 members, give or take some. Here come, you go, right? And now there's a consistent six of us, I'd say, that are still holding on. But it's a hard line to hold, right? You got to get up early, maybe do burpees. You got to do this mastermind. You got to hold the line. You got to get up early. A lot of people, that snooze button wins. But for me, no. I'm going to win. I'm going to get another win before I go into my group, because I love my group so much. And I have some material by Napoleon Hill. Because he's got it all. I mean, you just stick to Napoleon Hill right now. I'm so serious. Stick to Napoleon Hill and Carl Jung, right? And start to use, use your emotions. Max them out. You're so fucking half punching shit and looking around to see who approves. Fuck them. You are one of one. That's why you have a fingerprint. Something wants to separate you from your brothers. You need to be yourself. And, put you in a uniform. No, be yourself. Be yourself. So this one was a little bit longer this morning. But, Yeah, we'll keep them short. And I just want to talk to you about integrity. I don't know. And keeping keeping the bar high, right? You don't need programmed people around you, and if they are around you, just try to help them take over the narrative right there. It's like, yeah, I would reconsider whether that's even real, bro. I would think if that's even real. All right, let's kill this there.